again. So, yeah, I was going to talk about YouTube videos I used to watch and watch right now. And I really start off in part of my history by then, you know. I watched some weird stuff and cat video about dice and all, FlippyCat. I think it was kind of good content, and I really like domino falling and all that. Maybe I want to try that out. Eventually, I grew to watch video game speedruns and all that, and I still watch some video game content. And I would fast forward years, and I watched League of Legends content. And then I grew up and watched more video game content, more mathematics content. I was interested in math and sort of computer science a bit, and I really wanted to make video games, so I thought maybe I could make some content with that or something like that. I never really had a passion, so to say, in the long run. I'm not sure what to use the skills for. I think that's when I sort of came into a limbo state, where I thought I would have everything in my disposal on a silver platter. And so what happened is that I was in a perpetual motion, and then this motion, and that's how it happened. But other than that, I fast forward and I watched optical illusions. I watched some weird stuff on the internet. And then I watched League of Legends after that, and League of Legends is part of my life, and I watched some builds and all that, and I played a few of those games, and I really enjoyed League of Legends for some reason. I used to hang out with friends and all that, and have a good time playing League of Legends, but I decided not to rank under that. And I don't know, I come close to regretting it and not regretting it at the same time. Mostly because I thought they are the most toxic community ever, in my own estimate. And so, I was in the skepticism for quite a while, and this is where I have a problem with trusting a lot of people and finding my way and doing things. And also I watched Hearthstone and all that. I also watched a little bit of conspiracy perhaps, but I'm not gonna touch that. But I watched those and the movement and all that, and I watched news on quite a while. I discovered Lionel Nation, and I watched that. It was fun to watch and having blast and having good time and talking and all that. I also did a bit of anime. I wasn't really interested in anime, to say perhaps. I wasn't really into the Japanese or Western animation at the time. I thought it just looked too raunchy for me. If I were to say that, you know, no idea about it. I really didn't feel like anime at all, in some sense. But also I watched YouTube mainstream YouTube stuff. The YouTube video. In Leafy, I watched Leafy for a moment, and then we got fast forward to today's society, which I watched a bit of politics. I'm not gonna touch that, and also I still watch gaming videos. So both politics and gaming videos in general sense. So yeah, that's just the standpoint, and so I've watched Styxhexenhammer and Lionel Nation, as well as other things, and also part of history, like watching a bit of history, and also a bit of math, a bit of gaming. Also, I've watched speedruns. I watch gaming videos and having a good time watching those game videos. You know, I like all sorts of video games and all that, so I'm probably into those. You know, I still watch Hearthstone, and then I watch Pewdiepie for a moment. I'm not into Pewdiepie, but I did subscribe to him, so don't worry a lot about that. About being in the culture. I did a little bit of art and Dorkly. And also like Cold Bullet. He's a good YouTuber. He did code and stuff. That's why I was into computer science for a moment. So that's why I went to Cold Bullet. And I really like the AI and all that. Also some commentaries and all that. Nostalgia critic bit. They did look up guides of League of Legends still. And I mean, the ride was really fun. I did watch Grade A Under A a moment. Pretty niche YouTuber, HBHB as well. And so, and also I watched Project Veritas, and I watched Sagan, and also watched a little bit of political. So yeah, so I'm really trying to start up and get going. So it's hard to say and determine it and make proposals for it. So I'm trying to jumpstart. It's a slow start for me, and sorry I didn't publish this video for 2 days ago. I was in trance, and my head didn't feel like I wanted to do that. I'm not sure. I was having conditions. So yeah, due to the massive limbo, I feel like I didn't want to do things that I really like to do. I mean, it got to me by then, and then I realized what I did. But you know, what can I do? I did watch a bit of card videos with my father, and we do have a good time sometimes. You know? I mean, it's good to have those skills in hand for a while, at least. Make sure I don't get rusty on them, but I did, and I got incredibly rusty on them. And it's due to habits, like being perpetually rewarded for sitting down doing absolutely nothing, completing games like it was all a habit, with a passion for it, and losing myself along the way. And that's kind of what I realized, that sometimes it's hard to get started and do things where you can potentially work on being appreciated later instead of being appreciated now. And somehow I just feel like I'm trying the hardest. I'm trying my hardest. It's not easy. It's not the easy road ahead for me. And now I'm struggling. For me, it's like, it's hard. And, well, at least I still publish videos and being brave and all. Yeah, so in terms, I watched Styx and Sagan in WowHobbs and all that. I did say that early on in League of Legends. Still watch Stonewall. I have one more confession. I also need for practice videos at least, you know. And I did watch a bit of Roblox, but that's on my side end, and I kind of into a better mood now than before, so